Greetings. I am the highest authority in the United States. Do you understand? You are also the highest authority in the United States. In this country, there are 300 million of us who are the highest authority in the United States. I'm not wearing a suit. I'm not wearing a uniform with a badge. Uniforms are for employees, public servants. Suits are for people who are also employees, people who serve others. I don't have to wear a suit or a badge. I'm the one in charge. So are the 300 million of you. I've said this countless times. In this country, the 300 million humans in this country are the authorities. You're brainwashed by TV, who constantly tells you the authorities this, the authorities that, and they're always referring to cops or lawyers acting as spies in our government, acting as attorneys general or prosecutors or some other job where lawyers infest our government in violation of the Constitution and in violation of the Declaration of Independence. Lawyers are not authorities, they are enemy agents, spies. Cops are not authorities, they're public servants, subject to the will and by the order of we the people, the true authorities. You have to embrace this attitude. You have to assert yourselves as the authorities. You can't do it by yourself, though, because singly, by ourselves, we have no authority. We have to be united, because none of the 300 million of us want the Federal Reserve robbing us. Most of us don't understand that, and you need to understand it. Nobody wants to be robbed by Congress allowing the Federal Reserve to exist in violation of the Constitution to rob everyone in the United States. Nobody wants to be lied to and brainwashed by TV because the owners of the Federal Reserve own the TV networks, and all they ever do is lie to you and brainwash you and entertain you with pure nonsense to distract you from removing those enemies of the United States from our country. Your job as the authorities in this country is to recognize those domestic enemies known as attorneys who sneaked into our government in violation of our laws and now run our country. We have to unite and we have to remove all of them. When there are enough of us, we can order the cops and the military to arrest every single lawyer who works in our government, especially the judges. Every judge is corrupt. None of them will uphold the Constitution. If you go into court, you'll find this out. You cite the Constitution in any case, and they will just ignore you. Don't believe me? Go to court. You'll find out. They are all acting as enemies of the people of the United States. You have to spread this knowledge, and you have to unite to stop it. Go to the site wetheauthorities.com, subscribe, tell your friends about it, tell them to subscribe. You don't have to do anything else. This is a matter of getting our numbers high enough so that we can assert that authority that belongs to us and order our police and our military to take out our domestic enemies who run our country. Once we get rid of these enemies in Congress, the Federal Reserve, and every office that's infested by an attorney, there won't be any more taxes. All the mortgage interest you have to pay is fraud, and that will be refunded to you. All of your houses will become free because they're all based on the fraud of counterfeit money by the Federal Reserve. Only Congress can issue our money. It violates the Constitution for the Federal Reserve to do this. There is nothing in the Constitution that says Congress can sell or take bribes or or succumb to threats to allow the owners of the Federal Reserve to coin our money and then charge us interest on it. Only Congress can issue that money. Nobody else. There's nothing in the Constitution that allows Congress to get around this. They just lie to us and try to make you think that the Federal Reserve is part of our government. It isn't. It's a private bank, and it exists for the sole purpose of robbing everyone in the United States. You have to learn that. The only way to stop it is to unite. Go to the authorities, stop listening to all the liars on the internet, and give ourselves the power that belongs to us as the authorities in our country. Thanks for watching.